Hello, you guys. This is your girl Tammy here, and welcome back to my channel. You see this huge piece of furniture. It is an ottoman. I've had it for 7 years. It was a throwaway from one of my sister's friends. I recovered it with the beautiful brown leather because at that point I had a sectional. Now I'm going to cover it again. So I have removed the vinyl leather, faux leather fabric off of it. This is back to its original state, and I'm going to recover it to match my den area. My den area is a room of color, and it's vibrant yellows and reds and blues and greens. So I wanted to bring something a little bit kind of funky. This is like a leopard print. It is red and like a tannish brown, not quite yellow, and it's very heavy. It's an upholstery furniture fabric, and I got it from an upholstery store. So pretty pricey. Runs to like $20 a yard. And then you'll need also a stapler gun, some scissors for this project, and yes, you guys, I'm gonna use a glue gun, and you'll see where I use that glue gun at. And also, I wanted some fringe. This is gonna be the trim that go around the bottom of my ottoman, and it has yellows, greens, and reds in it. It don't have any blue. It's missing some blue, but I can do without. But I thought it was really pretty, and it'll help bring out this ottoman, this fabric all together, and make it a little bit more fun and more put together, a little bit more professional finish. So I'm excited about using it, and this will be my first time ever. Well, no, it'll be my second time using trim. Okay, so this fabric is super heavy, man. I mean, you can make a nice coat out of this. Cool skirt too at the same time. So my girlfriend came over, and I was glad. She was a big help. So when I needed someone to hold the ends for me, she was there to do that, and it was really, really helpful. Otherwise, if you don't have anyone to assist you, you would probably have to go ahead and try and put a staple in that area, or a safety pin, or something to keep the fabric from moving. So I'm over here on the other side, and I'm going ahead and stapling it. You can't see me put the staples in, but when I come around, I'll show you exactly what I did to that side. I'm doing the same thing. You have to make sure you hit the wood and not the actual cotton part of it. So, and I don't have to go up under the ottoman because of the trim. So this just made it more easier, because once I put the trim on, you won't see any of my staples or any of my errors or any extra fabrics. So this was the easy process right here, just stapling it. If you got a power stapler, that's even better, but I have my good old trusty handheld one, and I've been using it for years. So this is just, we want to make sure you get the fabric really tight too. Okay, so I have my fabric nice and tight, and it's time to do the corner. And this is where you'll also need a helping hand. So as you would make up a bed, you fold your crease sideways so you can tuck in the fabric. So I'm doing the same technique on the side, and I'm tucking in the fabric, and to get it nice and tight. So you'll need your friend to hold it and pull and stretch while you put your staples in to seal it. As you see, she's pulling it very tight, stretching it for me. And that little dent you see in there is the actual ottoman itself. I think it kind of like started to need more padding, but we're not going to do that today. You guys, if you have an ottoman, you don't have to buy a new one. You can always change it with your furniture. Every time you change your furniture, you can change your ottoman as well. Okay, so I've got everything pretty nice and tight. I'm really loving this fabric. It is super heavy, I'm telling you. And so now I'm trimming off the extra fabric. And in fact, I had like over a yard left. So I bought 3 yards because this is a huge piece. But I can use the extra fabric for other things, like making arm covers to protect the arms on my furniture, and maybe covers for other things too that we will use, like folding tables and things like that that you use when you're eating dinner. It would make nice covers for that so that it will blend in with your space. Okay, this little area was a little bit more trickier because the fabric, I couldn't get it to tighten as much. So lucky for me, I'm going to be putting trim over that and you won't be able to see that area. But on the next time when I do it, I'm going to make sure I do it right. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting glue on the fringe, and I'm going to glue it all the way around until I cover all the areas. Then I'm going to go back and make sure all of the trim is nice and tight. If it doesn't feel nice and tight, or if I see any gaps, I'm going to add more glue to that. Well, this is the finished look. And that little blue piece is the tape. I should have removed that tape, the fabric tape. And this is the seam. Now, what I did was inside the seams, to make sure that you don't put your fingers in there, I put a little glue in to seal it down. And you can also, to make it even nice and tight, you can go through it with some needle and thread, but I don't have the appropriate color. So unless I get some clear fishing wire type style thread, then I'll do it. But other than that, I don't want, even maybe red might work too. If I get some red thread, I'll go ahead and tighten that up and make it nice and flat. But I love the way it turned out. It was so simple. I say it took me maybe an hour to do this project because I had to operate the camera as well. So to make sure that I didn't leave anything out for you to see. So how do you like it? I am simply loving it. It looks amazing in that space. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And please don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you again for watching. Love you guys. Bye.